Head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's third and long. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Keeping it on the ground here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
He's tackled at the 22.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 39-yard attempt. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Breaks free. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Here he goes. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Breaking free at the 35. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First play of the drive now from the 25. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Barnett. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Design quarterback run. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. QB decides to keep it here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
1st down and 10 now. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Ball handed off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. He shreds the tackle. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. Man, I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it, but to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Looking to throw. It's Barnett. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets made on the out route. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Goal line formation for the defense. He keeps it on the design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. toss play to the outside. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play now, running left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're going to run it here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
A gain makes it second and medium. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. Inside the 20. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. He escapes the pocket. Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now.
That makes the score. Texas 14, Georgia 10.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. He steps out of bounds at the 26. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To throw, it's Barnett. He's hit just before the throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. They move the 6, but over to the line here on 1st down now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Humphries. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry up. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Humphries. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Contact as he threw it. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So incomplete pass on 2nd down sets up a 3rd and inches. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They connect for 6.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
The PAT puts him up 3. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out. It's Brown. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Manning. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. The Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the ball is away from inside the 10. Ball fielded at the 45. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And that run produces a decent gain. Looks like one more play here before halftime. The The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Now, Georgia.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. The field goal is good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Caught by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
Here comes a handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down. Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. Trying to find some room. It's Gibson. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that previous play. Got it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Inside deals now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. The offense looks fired up to begin the 2nd half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And a drive that just won't end. It's 3rd down and long. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And a drive that just won't end. It's 3rd down and long. To the air, it's Manning. And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. The deficit remains at 6 after that miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
So here's the first play in the drive. They're set up at the 43. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Finds room at the 30. takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry out.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
He escapes the pocket, just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Gets rid of it on the move. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Texas, 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To the air, it's Manning. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking.
He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The Longhorns offense is on the move now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pressure is coming. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The pocket breaking down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. it.